Hello, my name is Paul Pamikala, and I'm just finishing up my master's program in educational leadership. I'm 33 years old. I have a wife, a baby boy who just turned 2. I currently live in New Jersey, and I teach at the Gifted and Talented School in Passaic, New Jersey, which is about a 4.5 square mile radius of a town with a student population of about 20,000 students. I also coach varsity basketball, freshman girls softball, and I'm an assistant football coach for our city's team. My educational background: I have my associate's degree in science at Bergen Community College. I received my bachelor's degree in physical education and health from Montclair State University. And I also received my driver's ed certification from the New Jersey City University in Jersey City. Some of my personal goals is one, in the next 1 to 5 years, to have another child. With that being said, expand my house to make it a little bigger. My professional goals in 1 to 5 years is to being that I coach a lot of high school sports, is to actually teach in the high school. Currently, my school, the Gifted and Talented School in Passaic, is 2nd to 8th grade, and we have about 950 students. Our high school is about 4,000 students, but they actually just divided up the high schools into a STEM academy, a preparatory academy, and a charter school. So there's 4 high schools in our city right now. The next 6 to 10 years, personally, definitely would like to travel more with my family. Never been out to the Midwest, so I would love to just see the sights of this great country and go to places that we really never heard of. Definitely want to go to Europe. So that's something I'd like to do. The next 6 to 10 years, professionally, I want to add more programs to my district. Kind of put my stamp on, what I've learned throughout my years in teaching and now through getting my master's. I feel it's really prepared me to work well with the community, as well as other administrators and teachers. And again, I would like to bring in more programs, especially to create more of a bond between teachers, parents, and the community, to really make education the #1 importance in these students' life, which a lot of times are not because of the area in which they live in. In beyond 10 years, personally, I really just want to make my family proud of all my hard work that I've done as a teacher, coach, father. I'll be in my mid-40s, so I plan on being somewhat established, but again, always looking for the next exciting thing, because even as a coach, a teacher, you're always a student in life, so it's hard to say what I'm going to be doing, but hopefully just making sure I put my family first and, like I said, making them proud of me. And then professionally, by 10 years, I was thinking at first that in the next 6 to 10 years, I would want to be an administrator, but I would probably say I wouldn't want to be an administrator until probably 10 more years to 1. Like I said, I'm only 33, and I feel like maybe more experience in the teaching world could help me as an administrator down the road. But definitely, and plus with coaching, which makes it very difficult to balance administrative work and my coaching life and family life. So I'd say by 10 years, I would want to be an administrator, supervisor of some sort in my district. Why did I choose Fort Hays State University? To be honest, #1 was the tuition cost. Very affordable, very easy to access. That was the #1 thing that got me. But the most important thing, I would say, is the times of the classes, the times things were due. Of course, in college I had to stay up some late nights to finish assignments on time. But again, it all comes with the territory. But I usually work, especially in season, 12 to 14-hour weeks. That's why I have a great support staff, my wife, and this is why I wanted to go back to, again, better help, not just for me, but better help my family as I continue to grow in education. So those two things, I would say, tuition and the ability to extend work to make sure I had plenty of time to finish. So I thought that was great. My expectations, I'm not going to lie, I was very nervous. I've been out of school for about 8 years. I mean, I've been in classes with, again, some people younger than me, some people older than me, and it's not easy going back, especially being out of school for that long. But I think what inspired me was a lot of my peers in my class, hearing their stories and introductions and looking at their work and comparing my work, which is more of an urban setting, to somewhat of a suburban setting and then an urban setting in a different state or even a different country. Really opened my eyes to different ways of educating students and learning in different ways. So I thought, I think it just made me more comfortable and actually made me more excited to, especially being everybody was from all over, even Kansas, all over parts of Kansas was very inspiring to me. So after that, I would say I thought, like I said, it was going to be a lot harder, and it wasn't easy. Don't get me wrong, this was not an easy task, but I thought that the work that my professors provided and was asked of me to do was reasonable, and I thought everything matched what I thought getting my master's would be. This has been a great experience. I can't believe I'm finished already. I feel like I've just started my first class like just the other day, but it's coming to an end, and who knows, my district offers, all the way from master's plus 45 credits, so I might be coming back and just picking up different types of classes and maybe getting another degree just to, like I said, it's hard for me just to not be a learner. I'm always excited to learn, and that has a lot to do with my professors and my counselors, and I thank you guys for everything, and again, I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you.